Hi guys, it's Seth from Liberty Title. I'm here with Nate and Nary from Movement Mortgage, and we're just talking a little bit today about realtors and insurance companies and some of the people that we work with and some of the reasons that we work with them. And, in this industry, there are a lot of realtors out there. There are a lot of different insurance companies. For me, when I'm thinking about if somebody asks me who should I work with, I kind of think of those things. Who's the most involved? Who's going to guide the people the right way and really think outside the box besides just the regular things that a realtor would think about? And for me, Tom really checks off on a lot of those because he's, with his background of being a GC and having the knowledge of building his own house, he knows the things to look for and to help guide the people in the right direction.
Absolutely. I mean, Tom is a wealth of knowledge, problem solver. Beyond that, just the amount of love he has for his clients. I mean, he goes above and beyond. He's genuinely just wants to make sure they get the best deal possible in every aspect. He's looking out for he's watching their back in every aspect. He's like, hey Nate, is this the absolute best deal we can get them? Is we doing everything we possibly can? And just to have that extra level of accountability that he's providing his clients to everybody that's in part of the transaction and guiding them to that purchase of that home. Tom, he just goes above and beyond. It's just great to be aligned with him and his team.
And same with Rick, from LaPointe Insurance. I personally am with LaPointe Insurance for my own home.
Yep. Me as well.
Yeah, I mean, you call and you tell them you need something and they get right on it. And when people do reach out and say, and it does happen from time to time, and ask who they should go to, it's always the first person I always think of is LaPointe Insurance.
Absolutely. I mean, Rick and his team have access to multiple outlets. I work with a lot of insurance agents, and obviously we have to do a lot of different recommendations. The first one I always get a response from, Rick. And what also is great about Rick too is not only does he get us a quick response, gives a quick quote, so I can provide the clients with fully accurate, detailed information on their estimates and so on and so forth of the property. He's also giving them an email, breaking it all down, explaining each policy, the difference of those policies, and then he jumps on a call and explains it over the phone as well. The drop of a dime. I mean, the value that's provided all around is just unmatchable.
And they give multiple options, so you obviously can kind of pick and choose what works best for you and your lifestyle and what you can afford and things like that.
It's all spelled out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
And so one of the great with you, Seth, in Liberty Title is your access throughout the country. You're a national company. People I've had multiple occurrences where we've had to do mail away closings. We have somebody in a different country.
Yeah.
We've had that twice. And you were able to find a notary, not miss closing dates, have it all perfectly worked out well before closing dates were anticipated. It just went through seamlessly. And then normally that's a pretty tough thing to navigate, but you do it flawlessly on a consistent basis. It's impressive. So thank you.
And same with you guys and Nate specifically. When I work with loan officers and somebody asks me who to refer to, it tends to be Nate because he is a book of knowledge, and he could be on the phone with someone and I feel like within minutes of having that conversation he already has an idea of what program that they're going to fit into and what's going to be the best for them. So that's why I love working with Nate and having my clients work with Nate, because his closings are always smooth and we never really have a lot of issues.
So that's the goal. Our goal is to make sure that the client's absolute best interest, and we'll do whatever we can to ensure that they're getting the best deal possible in every aspect, and we work together to ensure that. So I think that's just a huge value.
And I think we all have that same approach where we're not really selling, we're kind of educating. And I think that's the most important thing about what we do, is that we're not trying to sell somebody something or sell them a product or sell them a title. We're trying to educate them on why it's important, the program that you put together, or what the importance of owner's insurance or lender's insurance is, and explaining the fees and making sure that they're making the best decision for themselves.
Absolutely. I mean, knowledge is power, right? To be able to simplify it so it's just easy to understand and it raises that confidence level, just makes the whole transition a lot easier.
So if you want to learn more about what we're talking about today, click the links below. We'll get you all the information, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to any one of us.